There we go. Seriously.
Hello, world. Hello, internet. Hi. My name is DM Dad. We are the Explorers of Elsewhere. We are live. We are here precisely on time. This is a flawless start. Hi. We're here to play some Fabula Ultima, a tabletop JRPG game. Let's see if I can just say exactly the same thing as I just did. No, I can't, because I can't remember what I said. A tabletop JRPG. And to entertain us with some frivolous frivolities and frantic fighting, we have JC.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
I wasn't expecting to be first.
We have Alec.
Hello. We're here. We're totally here.
Totally here. And we have Tilda.
Jó estét kívánok!
I beg your pardon? Not this early in the stream, Tilda. You'll get me demonetized. Hi. And Theo.
Hello.
And Lyra.
Hello.
So yes, we are here to continue on with Empyrium, the fourth campaign in the fourth main campaign in the Explorers of Elsewhere setting, using Fabula Ultima. This is episode 4. We have kind of hit the ground running a little bit with this campaign. The numbers on screen paint a picture of how last episode went down. And I think it's time for us to kind of pick up where we left off. So before we jump into it, if you are a fan of games like Final Fantasy or Granblue or Xenoblade or Xeno Trigger or Chrono Trigger or anything like that, make sure to firstly hit the like button if you're watching us on YouTube, and hit the subscribe button as well while you're there. Follow us on Twitch. Grab the rule set for this game. You can click on there's a link in our description to Drive Through RPG. The rules for Fabula Ultima, like the quick start rules, are free. But if you do decide to pick up the full-blown rules, if you use our affiliate link, it doesn't cost you any extra, but it gives us a little bit of a kickback, which is always lovely. Really, really helps us out. And you should jump into our Discord, which is also linked in the description, and have a little natter with us about what you liked, what you really liked, and what you absolutely loved. Yeah. Shall we get on a train?
Choo choo.
Choo choo. Right, let's go.
4 years. 4 years of freedom, of joy. 4 years of peace before the horns of war summoned us back.
Hi, my name is Tilda, and I'm playing Portia, the Loravar escaped experiment.
Hi, I'm JC. I'm playing Veronika, a Loravar mercenary priest of Yala.
Hi, my name is Selecto. I'm playing Ruvaen, an Aesivara voice of the people.
Hi, my name's Lyra, and I'm playing Leif, a Dryad Rewilder.
Hi, my name is Theo, and I'll be playing Aiden, a Terran Sprite Primal Summoner.
And my name is DM Dan. I will be the games master for this adventure.
What this Empyrium does not know is that we have had 4 years to bond and grow. 4 years to build our futures. 4 years to love what we fought for. And upon the mountains of this land, we will break this Empyrium.
People throw the word duty around like it is something handed to you, like it arrives stamped with a seal, impossible to refuse. I do not buy it. Every duty starts as a choice. You choose to stay when you could run. You choose to lift someone else when your own legs are shaking. You choose to stand in front of the blade instead of behind it. Maybe it stops being a choice the moment death looms on the horizon. The Imperials march as one, die as one, and rise again as one. Their dead are merely another weapon in the Emperor's hand. I wonder if they called that duty, or if they have forgotten there ever was a choice to begin with. We are different. Every soul in this resistance has chosen to be here. Every dawn we choose again. Perhaps that is what truly duty is. Not obedience, but a choice made so many times it becomes part of who you are. If that is true, then it is my duty to see us victorious and to live long enough to witness the peace that we have chosen to fight for. And so, we find the five of you on board a clanking, incredibly hot locomotive train-like vehicle. You are currently tearing along the Sakaji Goblin minecart tracks that have been kind of converted into a regional transport system in what appears to be a converted Sakaji locomotive coach that has been armor plated by Imperial engineers. You can hear the grinding of the weight of the carriage on the tracks underneath as the tracks struggle to hold up the extra weight afforded to this coach by the metal plating. But true to Goblin engineering, the quality of Goblin engineering, the train you find yourself on thunders through the snowy landscape. Sprawled on the floor by one of the sort of like sliding doors that has recently been closed to protect you from the whipping winter winds, there are two somewhat prone forms, one belonging to Ruvaen, one belonging to Portia, both bearing the wounds of the battle at the construction yard. Veronika, as the group's healer of sorts, what do you make of Portia and Ruvaen's wounds?
Well, I'm also in crisis too, but you don't see me complaining or being somewhat prone. But Veronika is kneeling down next to Portia and Ruvaen. Tending to their wounds, and she's going to throw up a heal for all three of us, just to keep us on this journey.
Amazing. Okay. In which case, Portia, Ruvaen, Veronika, as you feel the divine magic kind of wash over you, and the pain that racks your bodies respectively begins to sort of like fade and start to diminish.
I only have MP for 2 people, so I won't do myself.
Oh, okay. Aiden, get in here.
Yeah, I was going to say, if I notice that Veronika doesn't take care of herself, I'll take care of the others.
Okay.
He will do something about healing for that. Right,
and Leif is also there going, "Oh, you got shot a lot, didn't you?"
Real quick, Theo, your mic dropped you off a little bit, so I don't know where.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say that Aiden will help Veronika, but I think he'll let her deal with the other two first, and then notice that she's not taking care of herself. And I use that moment narratively.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, in which case, Ruvaen, Portia, you're able to stir heal. Veronika, your heal does like 30 odd hit points. 40 hit points, amazing. So yeah, in which case, Ruvaen, Portia, you're both gonna feel, I suspect, pretty topped up. Yeah, that's taking you to full health, Ruvaen.
Yep. I feel like Ruvaen can kind of return the favor, even though their healing is completely useless, essentially. But they can still try. They can encourage. They can say thank you. You know, there we go. 10. And I mean, you don't. They'll give you willpower because it doesn't matter. So there we go. You get some willpower too. Thank you, Veronika.
Amazing. So Veronika gains 10 hit points as well. So, Leif, your question kind of lingers in the air. I assume as you're looking at Portia. You got shot a lot.
I was expecting that.
Portia's gonna look at Leif and like, I know, I am so stressed out.
Portia, do you internally bleed? No, do you internally have an idea of who your mysterious sniper?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know the sound of that rifle.
Does your face belie the fact that you seem to know who that sniper was?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think either way, Leif is going to ask, is that someone you know, or like...
Yep. Sorry, no, she's still crying. Yes, unfortunately.
Portia, I'm sorry. That must not be great at all.
I know it's pretty. Out of all of my friends, he is the only one who can actually drop me so quickly. He is so vicious. I'm just, oh my god.
Doesn't sound like much of a friend if he can just drop you.
Oh, he's a great friend, but he's also, incredibly loyal to the Empire. I just thought that last time he shot me, I really believed he thought I was dead, so I didn't think he would follow me. I hate this.
So Ruvaen, you're still, I suspect, lying next to Portia, feeling kind of sore.
Yeah.
How do you feel knowing that the lady next to you appears to have an Imperial assassin hunting her down? And by proxy, therefore, all of you.
I do want to point that none of them have been shot. It's all been me.
Oh, not yet. Yeah, not yet.
Is this foreshadowing or promise, Dan?
I'll never tell. I'll never tell.
I'm just saying, in character, Ruvaen would not know that they are also going to get shot at this point in the timeline. Stop planting ideas in their head.
Well, yes.
Are you trying to make things worse, DM? Are you trying to plant the seed of suspicion, DM? I'm joking. Right.
I think at this point is just watering that tree.
Yeah, watering the tree. Yeah. The seed has been planted. Is now a flower.
Well, yes, Ruvaen. How anxious does it make you knowing that Portia is being literally manhunted?
Right now they're probably, wondering how they're still alive. But also I feel like it might be a bit more positive in that before they're quite suspicious of Portia, but considering she just got shot repeatedly by an Imperial agent, it does gonna come across like, the running away is going to come across as more like, I don't know how much more genuine it can feel when you have an assassin after you.
Sure. Okay.
So yeah, they're not gonna say anything, but obviously this is a development that was quite shocking to experience, rather than like you would expect to be hunted down if you run away, but to actually experience it and watch her getting shot like 5 times, 4 or 5 times is quite shocking to witness.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. In which case, as you sort of like sit with these thoughts, as the two of you slowly kind of pick yourselves up, and Veronika, you're able to sort of like knowing job well done, you're able to relax a little bit. Aiden, given that it's Vesta who's currently powering this elementally charged train, collectively, sort of like what is the plan with this train? Because right now you're on some train tracks, right? And if we were to look at the regional map, you are currently sort of like chugging along up this train track towards the bridge that leads over to Ruvaen Baradut. But you know that you're going to be, there's a primary junction, so you can either go left, you can go west over to Ruvaen Baradut, or you can go east towards like Harakaze. That might be a mistake to go east. I'll just put that one out there in the wild. There are, however, numerous sort of like off, like inverted commas, country lane style train tracks where the goblins have used multiple, where the goblins originally used this as a minecart system. There are almost these sort of like subsidiary auxiliary paths that lead off the main route. So if you want to kind of hide this somewhere in the mountain range, you can. Or do you want to take it over to Ruvaen? The thing is, after Ruvaen, it kind of then runs straight into Ruvaen, which is the Sakaji Goblin capital.
The kind of like wilderness space nearby Ruvaen. Could we argue that there's somewhere in there that we could potentially like park her, so we're not heading straight towards
sort of like in this area?
Yeah, so like a way that when minecarts like park, as it were, to let other minecarts through, etc. It like I'm imagining some sort of like now not used area that we could put the train in. I'm imagining, and bear with me, the scene in Back to the Future 3 where they pull the train over into another space before they take it onto the main tracks. So that's kind of, as you say, like a not as used space for the carts.
A train barn.
More or less, could be quite useful.
Okay.
I'm happy to spend the Fabula point for it.
I was going to say spend the Fabula point and we conjure that into being.
I mean, like we can even possibly, because a place that could keep the train could be like a service station. As well.
Maybe it's like a discarded service station, like it used to run, and now it doesn't because people don't tend to use that road. A bit like like an A road versus a motorway, right? It used to be positive, and they built a new track, and that track is quicker and more efficient.
Yeah, and maybe it's like and now being like have overgrowth and stuff, and somewhat run down, so nobody really knows about it anymore because people are not using it. So we can claim it.
Like because there's like I think at least 2 abandoned underground stations, sort of like that. One that was like built and never used, something like that.
Okay. In which case, if Aiden has spent the Fabula point, in which case this was always part of the plan, and Yeah, so you lead it over the sort of like the 4 mile long water spanning bridge, and then the some of the resistance at Ruvaen Baradut have sort of like pulled the lever further down the line to sort of like redirect you into this was effectively like a train barn, like a pit stop.
We wave at them as we go
bar.
past.
Yes. it's proper like old timey, like waving with their handkerchiefs.
One of them's going like, oh, we saw the one.
In which case, it moves into the train itself moves into the sort of like the marshland, a couple of miles from Ruvaen Baradut, and as you come up to this sort of like service depot, Aiden, you see that Vesta starts to sort of like shrink down, the flames start to peter out, and then she reverts from this kind of large leonine form into the more traditional kind of feline cat shape. And the reduction in the sort of like the fiery elemental mana pulsing out of her helps to slow the train as the brakes kind of squeal and screech as it slowly grinds to a halt. Yes, you have, against all odds, successfully stolen a train.
And before we leave the train down, Veronika would like to try and free the souls that have been trapped in this engine.
I also have a box of grenades with a bunch of souls in it.
So I thought you were going to free the souls with the grenade.
Yes. We're just going to blow up the train we just stole. That, of course, that's what we're going to do.
Okay, okay, we could. I will offer we could do this in one of two ways. Either, I mean, you can absolutely kind of release the souls from their confinement. Absolutely. If you want to pseudo gamble, if you want to make it a ritual, because I'm guessing you've got spiritism, ritualism.
Yes, that's fully in that discipline to do with souls and stuff like that.
If you, so it's got to be. We'd have to figure out what the numbers are, but if you want to ritual it successfully, then you, I'll give you a Fabula point. I'll give you all a Fabula point for freeing all the prisoners, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the grenade down. The box.
Ruvaen looks so sad.
They're very sad, but they also don't particularly want to, blow up people with people's souls. That's kind of scary.
Veronika, looking at your MP, you probably have to chug a couple.
Yeah, I'm going to stick an Alexa. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, can anyone else hear the screaming in my background? Because I'm imagining it's the sound of the souls.
Yes.
Excellent,
very
excellent. Holy work.
Oh my god. That is, in fact, very in theme.
What is that?
Paid actors.
Oh.
Okay. So I reckon. So it's probably. I think it's got to be a major, right? To dispel a curse. It's not.
Oh, if it's major, then I won't be able to afford it.
I see.
I can.
Can we do a group check? Can we help in any way?
I'm willing to spend some of my MP to help out because I did a ritual last.
And I have
also,
MP too.
Let me just check. I don't think.
You know what? What we can do? I'm quickly reading through the rules. There's going to be soul tools, accoutrement in this place. the equivalent of like forge tongs, but for souls. So whatever we figure out, we'll cut the MP in half because that will count as an especially rare or powerful ingredient. So it was most likely 60. Can we muster 60 MP?
I have Siren Song, which is a ritual as well, so I can help. Like ritual, I gain the ability to perform rituals of the ritualism discipline. Okay.
Tell you what. Let's do it like this. Veronika, if you're leading this sort of like sending, please roll me up a group check, difficulty level 13.
Okay. I'm using willpower.
Yep, sounds good.
And I've just been buffed as well by Ruvaen's encouragement, so it's a D12.
I did not expect that, but that actually worked out.
Did you say 13?
Yeah.
And the support check is the difficulty 13 too?
10, I believe.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And if Ruvaen and Leif want to get in on this,
actually, I'm also going to say Portia is going to help with this too, explaining how they usually exercise the souls from objects.
Okay.
In the Empyrium.
They're asking if you want a bond. I'm like, can I use a bond of mistrust with Portia for teaching us how to do this?
I haven't even done anything to you. Oh, geez.
Well, it's the only bond I have with you right now, okay?
Tilda, if it was a really bad roll,
I am actually going.
Just pretend you didn't roll it because it's a private roll. So I'm just going to delete that for you, and then
oh my God,
above your, somewhere near your dice tray, there should be like private or public or something.
Well, it does say in the results at the top.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm gonna help as well, and I think,
okay,
like thematically, I think Veronika's still a little bit wounded, so I'm going to use my invocation just to fulfill your hit points all the way to the top, so you're in best physical health.
Also, can I have my roll back because I wanted to use my Fabula point to reroll that one, and now I'm just.
Sure. Yeah, if you just click, I've deleted it now, but yeah, if you click spend Fabula point, and then let me know what the new number is.
Okay, I'll just have to roll an open one if you don't mind, because it's not letting me reroll it.
You now have 30 hit points, Veronika, so you should be filled to the brim now, I think.
Yeah.
You're still privately rolling it for some reason.
I don't understand why.
So in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, above the chat box, there's the little globe.
It's set to public roll.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Strange.
Hold on, let me try again. Now I put it to private. Now I put it to private. Now I'm putting it to public. Let's see if now it works. Ignore the roll, obviously, but just to.
Oh.
Yeah, it should work now.
You saw that.
Better?
There we go. Perfect. Cool.
I failed mine, but I only got one Fabula.
I don't think I can change. In the group check little window, I don't think I can change Portia's failure unless it's actually changed.
We could. Well, if you click roll JC, we'll just add +1 if we need it. But yeah, so we've got 3 successes from Leif, Portia, and Ruvaen. Aiden, you just talk it out, buddy. It's okay.
Yeah. It's been a stressful day.
Is it a big day?
Big day.
Yes. Oh, it's JC. Have we lost JC? Oh, we've proper lost JC. Oh no. Oh, butts. Oh.
Hello.
JC's back.
Hello.
Use my internet.
That's right. Okay, yes. So we've got 3 successes, 1 fail, so that's going to be a +3 at the very least. Yeah, Veronika, if you want to go ahead and roll, you'll see.
No.
So it's a 4. So it's a 9. Did you wanna?
Yes.
Yes. So are you invoking a bond or a trait?
I'm invoking my theme of mercy. I'm having mercy on the souls of these soldiers. And I'm going to re-roll both dice.
Yay!
There we go.
There we go. So a total of 18 with the +3 mod. And in which case, Veronika, how describe to me how this sort of like ritual looks from sort of like containment to freedom.
So Veronika draws her sword Herya, and it still has a sort of residual soul energy from when she cast Soul Weapon. And the very edge of the blade starts to glow like a white, with a white heat. And she places it at the tip of where these souls are being contained, and we can see all the like ghostly faces swirling around within the blue glass. And then a little magical seam appears through the glass as she pushes the sword through, and the soul energy of the souls seeps into the energy of her sword and gets just released into the air as like a little pressure wave, as we feel the souls emptying from this engine.
Okay.
And is it with the grenades as well? No, I'm just asking because because it's there. So so I'm trying to figure out whether it's going to be an empty grenade now. Or
Yeah, Veronika, do you stab the grenades too?
Let's keep the grenades, and hopefully the soldiers have one more duty to perform.
Okay. So put it away.
Okay, amazing.
I think Portia is gonna point out, like, when you blow those up, the force of the explosion actually does destroy the soul.
What if you take them apart?
You can take them. You can remove the soul. This is not really my specialty.
We can do it when we're back at the base. For now, it just sits in a corner.
As a result of you kind of freeing all of the trapped souls, I will give you all a Fabula point.
Yay! I got one back.
A large group effort. And yeah, we will kind of close on this scene. Veronika, as you know that all of these entities have been freed from quite literally a fate worse than death. How do you feel? How does it make you feel in the moment, and then also against the backdrop of everything else that's happening?
She feels like, for the first time in a while, like she's doing the job that she was trained to do all those years ago when she was studying to be a priest. Like the whole occupation of this region since Harakaze has been sort of muddying her faith and her morality a little bit, and her viewpoint on war and peace. But like literally putting these soldiers to rest and helping Herya to escort them up to wherever their souls belong. She feels very, very, very satisfied like professionally and also spiritually.
Amazing. Okay. In which case, as you feel that kind of relief wash over you, we rejoin you all as you make your way. Well, you've all arrived back at Ruvaen. Are you all kind of heading to the Temple of Tione, or have any of you got any business elsewhere?
I'm gonna grab food on the way.
Sure.
I was going to say, in media res, I don't know if maybe just to make sure the train is completely hidden. I feel like maybe Leif and Aiden have worked together to kind of hide the barn in as much earth and flowers and stuff like that, so it's like completely hidden. Just to make it as secure as possible, because people are going to be looking for a missing train.
Let me check something. Oh, it's hearing based. Damn it! Because I can create like illusions, but unfortunately, it's only hearing based illusions. I was gonna, unless I can do like a weird sound thing as
or like rustling leaves in the wind.
Are we hoping that the sound of rustling leaves will distract you from the honking great train parked in a swamp?
It looks like a train, but it sounds like leaves.
Or
to be fair, that would also be a good way of hiding this fucking train from the Empyrial. So
can I because I'm a bit so an idea that comes up is like, I'm not sure if it will work, is creating like gunshot illusions if somebody gets a certain distance, so that it drives them away. But I'm also afraid of people coming in to check if think somebody's shooting.
If anyone walks up to this train in a marsh and they just hiss rifle screams.
Yep, just hear rifle screams. But I'm also afraid that they might be like, oh my god, there's like some guys shooting, so they'll come and check. So I think that I'm kind of afraid of that.
Well, and they wouldn't really apply to the tracks, but I was thinking of the junction where it goes off to where the train is, sort of covering the tracks and like covering that with like dirt and leaves, so that logically speaking, people would, a train's only going to go on the tracks. So make it look like there's no junction there.
Instead of doing it by the train, I could do it further down, so that if somebody comes near it, they hear it from another direction, so they're distracted by that, and they go and check that instead. Whatever sound that will make people go off and check.
I mean, how long does the illusion last?
I have no idea. It just says that I can make an illusion. That's it. It's a ritual.
You could have it be the voice of a person going, "Well, no train round here."
Look over there.
I was thinking maybe
behind you?
Someone screaming instead, so people immediately rush off to check. Generally, hopefully, the people who would like to go check if somebody's hurt.
My baby, my baby.
Oh no, my baby, my tram is now rushed down the stairs. Somebody come help me.
The final maybe it's the voice that's just like, oh no, there are 3 people tied to this train track and there's 1 person tied to that train track, but you have to decide which track the train's going along.
What? They're like, oh no, it's an ethics professor, we need to run.
The other option, Aiden, you know that one of the resistance fighters back at base is a mage from Bunia, the village that is famous for being hidden under a big visual illusion.
I could speak to Ch-i'e, see if she will hide it for us.
That's the other option. Not to poo-poo on everything else. We could also still have the train track ethics professor getting shot at by rustling leaves. Okay. So, yeah, Aiden, if you're happy to do have a chat with Ch-i'e, the two of you could sort of like do a ritually thing there. Ruvaen, if you're picking up food, that's fair. That's fair.
Can I restock my IP?
You absolutely can.
Oh yeah, I need to do that as well.
Oh yeah.
In which case, we will we rejoin the 5 of you as you sort of like make it into the Temple of Tione proper, and remarkably, it's almost as if in the time that you've gone, someone's put some furniture in here. So yeah, you see the like the now familiar like undercrypt of the Temple of Tione, the temple that once upon a time kind of doubled up as a like an exchange forum, like an exchange forum, come auction house, come kind of marketplace. And as you sort of like descend down into this under area, you can see the other members of the resistance kind of busy at work doing their respective things. But you notice that Elsabeth peers over to you. Is it done? She says quite bluntly.
Yep.
Yes.
Well done.
Good. I'm happy to see that all of you have returned. We are one step closer to. We are one step closer to victory. Thank you, she says.
Portia is going to lean over to Veronika and say quietly, "Do you think Elizabeth looked at Baradut and thought like, oh no, we have a dragon spawn, we have to get the good furniture right?"
I mean, as you say that, and it. Sorry, go on, Veronika.
No, go on.
I was just going to say, it would seem that, Baradut is currently relaxing in his native form. And at the back of the hall, at the back of the undercrypt, is the large dark green scaled draconic form of Baradut. The large kind of glowing ring around his neck with what appear to be almost like 3 crystalline teardrops kind of rotating around it. His wings are folded over him like almost like a shawl, and his sort of like the two outer kind of tails are fold around the front of him, almost as if he's in a cross-legged seated position. But yeah, you notice these kind of bright green eyes kind of focus on you as the 5 of you enter, and then the corners of his maw kind of twist up slightly into a smile. He closes his eyes and gives you a very solemn, almost congratulatory nod. And Veronika, as you look over, Brother Emil is just stood in front of this literal dragon spawn of his patron god. He's got a bit of the wild eye on because there's a dragon spawn. Yes, it would seem that someone brought in an angel, and now Elsabeth's got all the fine cutlery out.
Right.
Elsabeth, having thanked you, she sort of like lowers her head and then turns for a moment to the table behind her, and you can see there are a number of sort of like maps and intel, like recon intel and scouting reports. We cannot rest on our laurels, however. We must choose where to strike next. If we can decide this now, then the 5 of you will have earned your long overdue rest. Your well-earned rest. So, as she summons you over, we return to the world map. And we look at the area immediately around Harakaze. And it would seem that there have been a number of potential flashpoints that you can investigate in this area. So if nothing else, if you're able to choose where it is you'd like to strike next, then any preparations you make over this impending rest might well be able to support that. So to remind everyone, we all know that the critical mission that we're working towards is to head back to Harakaze, retake the city, and close the portal, thereby cutting the Imperials off from their homeland, and more importantly, their reinforcements. Having now acquired a form of transport to get into the town somewhat unnoticed, thanks to this Imperial plated train, there are a number of other options to kind of finish off your plans. So Portia, you've been told that well, actually, I suppose Portia, you mused with Forrest and Yara and Ruvaen that for something as complex as kind of hijacking the portal, which is kind of what happened in Harakaze, there would need to be like a locus of like advanced knowledge, which must mean there is a mobile archive in the region of some sorts, and the scouts have reported that it's currently like due west of Harakaze, near the coast. So you could sneak into the you could make your way to the archive and try and retrieve that information to then find out how best to counteract it. Veronika, you've overheard that a carnival has arrived in the region, much to the joy of all of the people that don't live in this particular area. But having just sort of like left Rumi Yoshitaka and it's now kind of looping around the mountain, you know that it might be prudent to visit this carnival because it's actually a front for resistance, reinforcements, and supplies. Sorry, no, that was Leif. Is that Leif? Who found that? Who thought of that? No, who was it? It was Ruvaen. Was it?
No.
Yes. Wait.
It was me. I'm on the Imperial Archive team.
Okay. Veronika, I remember this one is yours. You've suggested that you might need some uniforms and disguises in order to sneak into Harakaze undetected. Knowing that, like, after the recent attack on the Arbudan Plains Project Eclipse kind of research facility, you know that you've heard that there are some shipments being sent out to be distributed to other areas of Harakaze, and you might be able to intercept them on their way out before they disappear into enemy territory. And lastly, Leif, you've been told of a number of reports of Imperial parties and patrols being attacked by a group, like some individuals who do not appear to be affiliated with the resistance, and therefore meeting them and perhaps convincing them that the enemy of my enemy might prove beneficial to the resistance. So we have four potential areas to head to next. As you kind of peer at the sort of the little wooden tokens that Elsabeth has laid across the map, she looks up to you, and given how important this mission is, I will give the five of you first refusal on where you would like to go next. But we will still need to complete the other three. But as time is of the essence, whichever you do not choose, I will be allocating some of the other resistance fighters to go and achieve on their own. I wouldn't want you thinking that the 5 of you were getting all of the fun while we were sat here twiddling our thumbs. So, with that in mind, where would you like to strike next? The Empyrial Archive for the portal knowledge? Do you want to rendezvous with the carnival? Do you want to meet this mysterious potential ally? Or do you want to intercept the shipment to get some disguises and intel?
I mean, personally, I really would like to go to the archive or meet with the carnival.
Yeah, so Ruvaen is kind of torn between the Imperial Archive and the... I mean, Carnival and Ronin as well, because, you know, they are in the business of trying to get more people to join the Resistant, but at the same time, the Archive is going to help us have more of an idea of what we're dealing with, which I think is going to be extremely important as we go forward with everything.
So sorry, real quick, Portia, what you said archive or
Carnival.
Or carnival, okay. So we pop you next to the carnival. Ruvaen, you said archive or Ronin?
Yeah, let's say Ronin, archival Ronin for Ruvaen, because I think the carnival are the people we already know, right? But the Ronin are complete unknown, so they're the ones.
But it's a carnival. It's a carnival, Ruvaen. I want to go to a carnival.
They're gonna stick like a takoyaki into her mouth.
Where did you get a takoyaki? Why would you got a takoyaki?
Where does Aiden want to go?
Oh, it's tricky. I think if he had first pick, he wants to go to the archive. He wants to get as much information about the Empyrium as possible. But then also, again, that feeling of getting more allies feels really important. So, like, I feel like he would trust other resistance fighters to get disguises, I think. But it's between the Carnival and Rohin. Like, well, the Rohin seem pretty cool. Oh no.
Right? They're all too good.
Yeah, they're all too good.
Yeah, they're all really interesting.
You know what? I'm just going to choose the archive because I feel like if I choose another one, it just makes things more awkward. So I think Aiden is going to go with the archive.
I want to read books. Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. Where does Veronika want to go?
I think as a player, the most interesting ones sound like the Carnival and the Ronin, but I am happy to
you
go
could
with
sway it though.
the
You
archive.
could sway it.
You could sway it. That's why I've only picked one because I feel like I don't want to be the swayer.
I mean, everyone just bear in mind that Aiden did say, the Ronin would be really cool. So officially, I'm going to put Aiden down here. It's fine though, because now we're leaving it up to Lyra. Where does Lisa go?
Dan, are you saying the one that we don't pick is when we're not going to go there as players? We're going to just send NPCs there, or will this be available to us next time?
So the ones that you don't choose now, the NPCs will go and do. So yeah, this is know it based on Elsabeth's projections of when the attack has to happen. Realistically, all 4 of these have to happen like now. So she giving you lot first refusal, but otherwise she'll she needs to send out the NPCs. She needs to send out the other resistance fighters. Because theoretically, obviously you're going to successfully take back Karakaze, and then all of these will disappear anyway because you'll have retaken the region. So, Leif, no pressure. You're not allowed to say Archive and Ronin.
Which is what I was thinking like this whole time. It's like those seem to be interesting. And I think from a character perspective, we could be like, oh yeah, I'm happy to do any of these.
If I might make it a little bit easier on everyone.
Yes.
If the is it guaranteed that the NPCs can do this? Are they going to succeed, or is it a gamble?
Is it ever guaranteed?
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Is anything in life guaranteed?
Elizabeth,
Yeah.
Elizabeth is confident. I'm confident in you and everyone else here. So I have the utmost faith that everyone will come back in one piece. But I'm also not a naive child. And I cannot promise this.
So with this in mind, the safest things for the NPC to do is probably the carnival if there are already people loyal to us.
Yep.
So as much as we want to go to the carnival,
Yeah.
realistically, that's probably the best place to send our beloved NPCs to, and hope that
I agree. I think
compared to the other places.
Yeah, I think like Imperial
I think
Archive
the
is the
highest
one.
stakes one is the archive.
Yeah, the one that has to be us, in my opinion, because it's super dangerous, and we are the only ones who know what we want in terms of information.
Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to agree.
Yeah.
Is that even though the Ronin one was my idea, we did just do my train one, which was also my idea.
Weirdly enough,
Bit
I was about
selfish.
to say that Portia can give out all the information they need on what they need from the archive and how to get it, and to go and do the Ronin thing. Because I feel like that might be a bit more.
Well, Ruvaen is also looking for something else that you can't really give them.
Yeah,
Mm,
I think we all need different things from this archive.
There's because like the basic information, sure, but Ruvaen also needs to be. There's something that Ruvaen wants to know from there as well, if they can find it.
yeah.
I mean, the other alternative, I guess, is that between now and next week, we get together and play another 3 times, and you just control the different NPCs, and then you get to experience all of them.
We have like a side session with
Yeah.
NPC going to the carnival.
Yeah, perfect.
If we go to the archive, we might find like a special book that like permanently increase one of our stats or something.
Yeah. See, like I think the archive is probably the most likely. Because again, realistically and narratively, we are the people who have just stolen a train. Breaking into an archive feels like a similar amount of risk, where meeting potential allies against the Empyrium or going to see other allies of ours feels like not a step down. They are just as important, but they don't feel like the same hair-raising level of duo that we've currently been doing. We have kind of set ourselves up to be like at the top pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So
The A-team.
we are the A-team, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. We can build a carnival episode in RPG Maker for everyone to play on the side.
Amazing.
Between the sheets, the next one is just what the NPCs get up to.
Explorers of Elsewhere Guiding.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, so if you 5 are taking the archive, Elsabeth nods, and she looks across the hall and Yara, Freya, I need you to rendezvous with the carnival. Brother Emil, Lathriel, I need you to head south and see if you can convince this friends that does not know it yet, that does not know it yet, to join us in our fight. And Velca and I, we will head to the barracks to retrieve these disguises. And there were a number of nods from around the room, and Elsabeth returns her gaze to you, Five, and thank you. That is all for now. I will come find you if anything else arises.
Portia is going to immediately power walk to Velca.
Velca looks to you and... hello.
Hi, I need armor.
Velca looks at the fist-sized holes in your sort of like tunic and... Yes, it would appear you do. It's curious. I saw Aiden walking around in some new shiny magic armor. I never really thought he would be the one that needed it, but he's the one wearing it.
Also,
Listen, no one asked me to give them my armor. I was like, "Ooh, I got this." No one asked if they needed it at the time.
Dan.
I'm not saying that he's multi-classed into ninja or anything, but
Didn't we get an armor last session? I was just gonna say.
Well, so yeah, between the five of you, there's my loot folder. You did find a rot-proof jacket.
Oh, it's a jacket. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that will stop the bullets, to be honest with you.
It is an armored jacket.
Is it gonna stop the bullets?
Oh,
I mean,
I
more...
don't have the stats for it. That's why I'm like, what? How about that armor that I got last time? So I have no idea.
I'm just saying, I trust.
It will stop it more than like your soft, naked, spongy flesh.
I am wearing clothes.
It gives you +1 defense, +1 magic defense.
I mean, can I do better?
I suspect you can.
I have a question. Did we get any money? Money? Me?
No.
Oh, we got 250. I thought I looted, and I thought you said we got 250.
You did loot. Yes, you got 2. So you got 2 points on the loot clock. So you found the rot-proof jacket and 250 supplies, 5 IP. I think the IP got divvied out already, and then so it's 50 supplies for each of you.
Yay! Money me, money now.
1, 2, 3. So yes, Portia, if you want to buy more weapons, more armor, Velca can outfit you. It's fundamentally basic costs from the book. So you can't wear anything martial, I don't believe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so if you want to grab yourself a silk shirt, a travel garb, a combat tunic, or a sage robe, I will caveat that like the combat tunic, for example, gives you +1 defense, +1 magic defense, the same as this rot-proof jacket.
Oh, wait, where is that? Is that in basic equipment or in...
Basic 168. But yeah, so you could pay Velca 150 supplies for a combat tunic, or put on this rot-proof jacket that is the same defensive stat line.
Yeah, because I don't think
that's for free, so...
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can take that.
Thanks.
Okay, so I'll put that into...
Just Ruvaen, after seeing her shot, just throw that at her. Throw that at her. Just...
Oh yeah, you haven't got any equipment.
Don't die.
Portia, the tank of the party, has been raw dogging this for the past 3 months. She's just running around.
Not died.
She's just running around fighting the Empyrium in her pajamas.
Did Portia skip past the buying and equipping equipment tutorial?
Yes.
Just skip through the dialogue. Just yeah.
That too, but also Portia doesn't feel particularly welcome yet by the resistance, so she was a bit too shy to ask her, like, can I maybe have some armor, please?
Please, so I don't die.
You're stood in the corner, a single tear rolling down your face as you watch Aiden put on the other suit of magic armor that you found. Oh, look at me!
Oh dear.
And also, he didn't get hit at all during the train escapade, so it makes it even funnier.
Oh, bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Does Velca have any like helmets or something? There's nothing worse than a headshot.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
As an aside, if it's an item in the basic items, then yes. Otherwise, if it's not in the basic items, then you can absolutely wear one if you want to for free.
Well.
He's friendly like that. Or if you want to call it a shield, you could.
Sure, I can put a shield on my head.
You'll just warp it around your skull. So a bronze helmet, which will give you +2 defense, is 100 supplies.
That's not too bad.
Yeah,
I don't suppose I can argue for the runic shield. It is in the basic.
It is in the basic, but it is a martial item.
Fine, bronze shield it is.
Okay.
If you must be this way.
Yes. Velca calmly informed you that you're not buff enough to wear the runic helmet.
Ouch.
Also,
very sorry. Where the heck is this jacket?
I popped it in your inventory.
Did you?
Yeah, it's in your items. I've now equipped it for you.
Thank you.
Brilliant. So, tell you what, if everyone, so we don't forget about it, if everyone wants to click the rest button, because you're all gonna get the opportunity to rest in this moment, so everyone can top up their MP and HP. It's the little, it's under your portrait in your character sheet, I believe.
Next to the money.
No, next to the money, big pardon.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah. So everyone can top themselves up. And then I have a little. I've got a downtime folder. So you're resting in a friendly, safe location. So this isn't going to cost you, and you're able to kind of rest up fully, which is absolutely fine. Whilst Portia is talking to Velca, if anyone wants to top up their IP, they can spend 10 supplies per IP, per inventory point, which, if as you hand it over to Velca, and he will sort you out.
Yeah. Let me sort that out. 180 left, and now it's backed. There we go. I've got my items back.
Yay.
And Veronika, if you're happy to, we can do your rest activities after the break.
Yeah.
Real. And does, off the back of the mission that we've just done, does everyone already know of a bond that they'd like to create, that effectively they created whilst on the mission, that they're now realizing? The alternative being, after the break, if you want to work on a bond with someone else kind of thing, then you can talk it through.
I feel like I'm gonna, because I was thinking about Portia's bond with me, but I think that might be something that changed after the archive, potentially.
You need to be at least level 3 in friendship before you can unlock. You're ready to change that.
You need to level up your friendship points first.
Yeah, you need to take her out for burgers before you can do this.
You don't have enough courage.
I was gonna change to Well, I mean, to be fair, I could change to because it's loyal. I was gonna change to loyalty now, but I feel like maybe it's a bit more narratively makes more sense after the after the archive to go
If
like
you're
full
lucky.
on completely changed. Yes,
Yeah, I mean, you say that I might trip you up and throw you into a volcano. You never know.
Just throw them into the sea from the top of the archive.
So is there anyone that sort of like knows for certain already if there are any bonds that they would like to ping off?
I would like to potentially look at a bond with Veronika after.
Theo, you're quite far
Hello.
from the mic.
Sorry. I'd like to maybe look at a bond with Veronika after the training session.
Okay.
Only because I feel like it's possible that because Aiden did so much to try and get the plan to work and go forward, and I feel like there was so much chaos in the last mission, and I feel like maybe from what Aiden could see, it was only really him and Veronika that seemed to be kind of on track most of the time. Could be wrong, but like in terms of vibe, and I feel like maybe he wants to impress her as a bond, as something to explore after the break.
Okay.
I also have one as well.
Yes.
I think a bond with Ruvaen, based on our sort of failed attempt at
the
infiltration.
troublemaking. I was thinking about that as well because I think Ruvaen's planning kind of know who they're going to talk to for this session, but I feel like Leif and Ruvaen has bonded over the shenanigans, and there's going to be some partner in crimes thing going on.
Yeah, I think Leif is going to suggest like taking improv classes.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Yes, and a giant bird attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will caveat that there is a honking great four-winged rock bird just flying around that mountain, just full of Imperial soldier.
Yeah, still holding one in its claws.
Yeah.
Like, the guy's still there.
Amazing. Okay. In which case, yeah, if we're happy to sort of like hold fire to do the bonds after the break, we will. It's like Elsabeth has sort of like wandered off to kind of get busy with other preparations, and she's going around and speaking to the resistance fighters that she's kind of picked to go on these other missions, and as we sort of like pan back a little and then prepare for the five of you to kind of get busy with your downtimes, who's feeling brave?
Depends.
Yeah.
That's a yes from Tilda and a yes from Alec. I need both of you. I need both of you to roll me d6s, please.
Uh-oh.
How many?
One moment.
Just one.
RD6.
Oh, would you look at that? So in sync.
2 5s.
Does that count as a crit?
Interesting. And with that, we're going to go on a quick break.
What?
So we will be back in 10 minutes' time. If you're watching this live, or even if you're watching it after the fact, if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button, or the follow button if you're watching us on Twitch. Jump into our Discord. If you jump in real quick, you might be able to speculate on what what's just happened with those 2 dice rolls.
We died.
But yes, we'll be back in 10 minutes, and then we'll kick off this downtime proper. See you in a bit.
Hey. Like.
Bye.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to Explorers of Elsewhere Live. Hi, my name is DM Dan. We are the Explorers of Elsewhere. We are live. We are playing Explorers of Elsewhere Empyrium, our Fabula Ultima Actual play, 4th campaign in the Elsewhere series. We return to the 5 of you, having just successfully completed the mission, successfully stolen the train. You are now back at the Resistance headquarters. In the sort of like the undercroft of the Temple of Tione in the town of Ruma Tetsuya. And yeah, you've got some time to kill before you're sent back out to continue your efforts to fight off the invading Imperial army. So, first things first. Let's zoom in on Veronika. How are you doing? You okay? You good?
Yeah. Veronika's okay.
Where do we find Veronika during her sort of like her respite, her down period?
I think she's first going to go and chat to Emil.
Okay. You find
maybe take him away from Baradut for a second.
Okay. Yeah, because for all extents and purposes, you find this this Wolfkin priest of Barahan kind of functionally fawning over the looming form of Baradut, the dragon spawn that you rescued from the Arbudan Plains. As you approach, Baradut turns his sort of like large head towards you and Veronika, a job well done, it would seem.
I sort of bow humbly.
I wouldn't suppose to speak for her, but I am sure that Aunt Yala would be proud.
I hope so. We rescued many prisoners of war and the souls which remained imprisoned in an infernal device. Hopefully those souls will be reunited with her.
The dragon spawn nods again. Yes, I felt their song as they embarked upon the bridge to the ever after. They are with the dragons now. You have my undying thanks for such a noble act. Emil sort of like Emil's just looking between you, Veronika, and then back up at Baradut. Yeah, a bit like a child in a sweet shop.
Starstruck.
Yeah.
Veronika's a little starstruck as well, but she can hide it a little bit better. And then as soon as she takes Emil aside, she's sort of like, "Oh my god." It's a bit much, isn't it?
I know, right? I just never imagined there would be such a forceful majesty that emanates from him. It almost fills the room.
Sorry, so you do find him attractive.
Sorry, have you just been attacked by the cat, Lyra?
She's just climbed down a pile of boxes and collapsed there.
Okay, so I've told you, Veronika, I can't say that I find him attractive. I mean, he's a divine being. Of course he's beautiful.
Yes, of course. That's what I mean as well.
Brother Emil is doing it. Shall we step outside? It's getting quite hot in here, he says as he starts blushing furiously.
Would you like a bath? We could go to the onsen.
Brother Errol kind of he's kind of like head down walking for the exit, and then as you suggest the bath, he's sort of like, oh, and thinks about it. Would you like a smash cut?
Smash. Smash or pass cut. Straight to the onsen.
Yes.
Oh.
In which case, yeah, we smash cut to the two of you up to your chins in the in these hot spring bath bathing pools in Ruvaen Tetsuya. So it was a locomotive powered by souls?
Yes, the Empyrium are using their necromancy to trap the souls of our comrades and use them for infernal devices.
You see Brother Emil, like his brow, this look of real concern spreads across his face. And being a priest of the dragons yourself, how do you feel knowing that, like, people people that have angered the Empyrium are being used as a fuel-like resource? Like, any hints of mortality, I guess, stripped away to become a thing, like a commodity.
Yeah, well, it's a war crime basically. It's a sin, which are basically the same two things for Veronika's faith. It's against the rules of war. She's been taught to have a respect for soldiers of all sides, and that their souls deserve to leave the battlefield. So it upsets her and angers her a lot.
And as you kind of peer over at Emil, given that he is a priest of Barahan, the soul guide, like Barahan's duty being to shepherd the souls from here to the ever after, he doesn't seem to have that kind of rage on his face. He just looks a bit lost for words, a bit despondent, a bit disbelieving. He looks up to you again, and Ruvaen said that Portia said that if the grenade explodes, then it destroys the soul.
So I've heard too.
I can't even begin to imagine what that would be like. I don't understand how it could happen. In this world crafted by the dragons, how can that be something that is allowed to happen?
Have you heard of someone named Araxus?
Emil, hold. Has he heard of Araxus? Has he heard of Araxus? Oh, he's a dum-dum. Bless him. No, he hasn't. I can't say I have.
I heard the name in conversation. I overheard two flesh mages speaking about them. They seem to be a senior figure behind this sin. And they seem to be operating out of your old stomping ground in Harakaze, the Abbey.
The Otero Abbey?
Seems that way.
The pain that they inflict on us grows by the day, and now they add insult to injury.
Well, I'm an expert in healing injuries. Perhaps we can deal with the insult more personally.
This Raxus, if you meet her, what is your plan?
I have to introduce her to Helia.
And Emil nods, and it would be for the best. For all of us, I feel. Do you know... How do you think that the rest of this is going to go? Are you confident with Elizabeth's plan?
Predicting battles is not my forte. I'm a healer, not a strategist. Whatever happens, I'll be there to give Yala's light to those who suffer.
Emil smiles. They're lucky to have you, Veronika. For everything that you've been through. The fact that you still fight as brightly. The fact you shine as brightly as you always have is nothing less than a gift. You're very lucky to have you.
Would you be up for some martial practice before we get back to the temple?
What, in here? In the hot springs? Yes. I think that would be... We might need to get you as much practice as we can. I might suggest we get clothed, though. It is quite chilly without a jacket on.
Can Veronika hear the whooshing sound as the suggestion just goes above Brother Emil's head?
All I'm going to say is that I may or may not have given Emil a D6 in insight.
So yeah, I'm going to have a little martial practice as one of my campsite activities.
Sure.
Giving myself that multi-attack again in the next session.
Okay, amazing. Is there anyone in particular that you're extending your bond with?
Yeah, so actually, jumping on what Theo was saying, I would like a bond with Aiden as well, because they actually did impress me a lot. So the reason we could free those souls was because they found a way to power the train without expending them.
Yeah, amazing. Yes.
So I'm going to add admiration with Aiden.
Okay. Amazing.
I love how we have like the competent duo and the chaos duo.
You two are the parents, and the rest, everyone else is.
I have a question, which is, what did you do with the box of soul grenades?
Oh well, Ruvaen took it with them, so it should be in the cap somewhere.
Look, guys, I can juggle. Okay, yes.
To kids.
There is a handful of soul grenades somewhere in your secret underground base.
Yep.
My worry is they're going to get pushed towards the back of a cupboard and then just forgotten about.
Yeah, because I think Ruvaen's goal is to find out if we'll probably need help of Portia to find out how to release them safely, and if potentially recycle the grenades, because they're still planning to use them at one point, just not with souls in them.
Yeah. Emmett is just stood looking at these soul grenades and be like, why do you not just put fire in them, gods? Amazing. Veronika, as you kind of spar with Emil, as you finish sparring with Emil, is there anything else that you'd like to do on your rest?
I was going to have a pep talk with Portia, but we can do that later because I've just done a whole scene by myself.
Sure. Okay. In which case, where do we find Aiden?
I think that Aiden during his downtime, what is he doing? I think he's probably like gathered with Vesta for a bit. I think he's trying to. I think the train heist was quite stressful for him.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things kind of happened, and a lot of things went wrong. Everything went right in the end, but it did kind of go a bit wrong. And I think he's not very used to working in a team. Over the last 3 months, that's become a thing he's had to do more and more and more, and he's obviously enjoying everyone's company, but he's not very confident in like leading or telling people what he thinks is right, so he kind of just goes along with the flow. And I think he's anxious that maybe if he'd spoken up more, things might have been better during the mission, or and I think he's like trying to like run it through his head, and he's like, I don't know, I think he might be like sat outside with the vendors, maybe trying to take in the sunshine, because as much as he loves the temple, it's quite dark. He spent a long time before in the dark, so he loves being outside in the fresh air and the sun where he can. And I think maybe he's found somewhere to just prop up in the sunlight with Vesta and just like trying to be calm as he tries to work through everything. Maybe just like scratching the back of Vesta's, like the top of Vesta's head as he does so.
Okay. I'm imagining that Vesta is kind of, if you're scratching the back of her head, she's kind of on your lap, like on your stomach, and there's like her warmth that she radiates is kind of staving off the chill of the winter, the winter sort of like afternoon around you. Who, as you sort of like take this moment to sort of like mentally kind of rebalance yourself, who is it that sort of like appears and notices you sort of like having some quiet time to yourself?
I think it's probably Ch-i'e, because we've not really spoken yet within the campaign, and he was meaning at some point to go find her anyway, but I feel she would notice him. Maybe she's also doing a bit of the rounds outside as well.
Okay. In which case, this sort of like blue scaled dragon scent approaches you. You hear her approach for the sort of like the jangling, the thumping of the large glowing orb that hangs from the top of her staff. And as she approaches, she opens with "So I hear that you need to hide a train?"
Yeah, something like that. We stole a train from the Empyrium, and we've hidden it as best we could, but I hoped maybe we could find a way to put up a barrier. If you could help.
I'm sure that between the two of us, we could do this, I suspect. She plonks herself down on a nearby barrel, and just sort of like tilts her head and scrutinizes you. or not scrutinizes, just looks at you. And there's this kind of curious look on her face.
I think he's quite used. I think she does this to everyone. I think she's always done this to everyone. She likes to read people, I think. So when she does this, Aiden will kind of give a little smile and be like, "What are you seeing, Ch-i'e? What can you see that I can't see?"
I see a peculiarity. I see someone who is not of the here, doing everything he can to save the here. Someone who is not of this world, but is doing everything he can to be part of it. You have grown up in the presence of gods, and now your journey takes you on a path of rising above them. I find that curious.
So do I. I don't want to rise above anyone. I just want to help.
You know, before you arrived here in Elsewhere, there was a time where people who once knew me as a fellow countrywoman hunted me. They claimed that my connection to Naravid was damning. They claimed that anyone who supported Akan and his brood were heretics for trying to rise above the station of gods. And here you are, the gift of Arakaze, it would seem, with a world spirit tucked up in your lap like a little hot water bottle. I find it warming to the heart to see how times have changed. But I look upon these silver demons that plague this land and wonder, has it even really changed all that much?
I mean, speaking from experience, the people I've known have primarily been good and trying their best. And, you know, I mean, like Portia doesn't seem like them, and she's great. A bit erratic maybe, but she's great. I don't think it's, however this war is going, I don't feel like it's personal in a way. I don't know if it doesn't feel, it does feel like there's something bigger behind it, you know. That's scary.
Ch-i'e nods and remember this, little Aiden. You wield powers that the Empyrium consider anathema. Just as they chased me down in the streets of Arakaze for the virtue only of being a dragon scent, they will hunt you down for consorting with world spirits. You must prepare yourself for when their hatred turns to regard you. And perhaps you may need more to protect you than your friends and your little world spirit there.
Noted. Thanks, I think.
Ch-i'e just sort of like closes her eyes and rests her head on the wall that she's sat in front of. And like there's a moment of silence that she seemed happy to fill. So she seems happy to kind of live in. But you also get the impression that she wouldn't mind if you carried on.
Well, I don't know. Has Vesta seemed to have anything to say about this conversation, or is she more like pretending to be asleep?
I think you like Vesta is quietly purring as if she is asleep, but then you notice that her third eye is half open, so she is like awake and looking around. But when you sort of like lean over slightly to double check, you see the third eye like close up, and then she does like a big stretch and then coils up. But yeah, you are pretty sure that Vesta was also listening to this conversation. Perhaps after the conversation of other world spirits, perhaps you notice her tail is swishing a bit more agitatedly.
Well, with that, I think Aiden will, gathering Vesta up, he will stand. Thank you, Ch-i'e. If you can help me with the barrier, I should probably try to find some food and maybe get some sleep soon.
Ch-i'e jumps to her feet and thank the dragons. I thought I was going to fall asleep waiting for you to get this done.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I should have just asked. I need to be more forward. I'm sorry. Okay, what do we do? What do you need from me?
Ch-i'e smiles and we'll talk about it on the way over, little Aiden. And yeah, this as the two of you kind of leave Rumatetsuya to head back to the marsh where the train is being kind of kept, given that you both grew up in Bunia, well, like you both lived in Bunia, how do you see, like socially, how do you see Ch-i'e? Like, do you see her in a familial way, or is she just like the kook, the town kook?
I've got a feeling everyone in Bunia is a bit of a kook. Like, I think they're all kind of like misfit summoners, all at some point.
Not anymore, Fear. They're all dead.
Shush. Guys, he's bullying me. Anyway, okay. Previous to the beginning of the campaign, I think all of them were a little bit kooky. I think they were all, kind of like more like a druid. What's the word?
Like a druid enclave or a grove.
Yeah, like a grove, but there's a certain word that is missing. I want to say compound. It's not a compound, but like it's like I'm gonna say Hiram now. It's not that either. I know what I'm going for. Commune.
Okay.
Commune is what I was looking for. So it's everyone's. I imagine that a lot of people who were very interested in nature magic and world spirits and that would travel to Bernia to start a life in this commune, because especially with the world spirits being ever present and supportive, like Aiden kind of ended up there kind of by chance, and that worked for him. But I feel like Ch-i'e feels like the kind of person that they had been kind of removed from society for different reasons, that she was gathered into that fold at some point. So I think everyone knew everyone. I don't think everyone. It's not like. I think it was a little bit familial, but like not to the point where he'd be like, "This is Aunt Ch-i'e and she help with this," but more like she grew up. Like she was like on the next street over, and she was one of the merchants, and we all kind of knew everyone because it's such a small place. So I think it was close enough.
Okay. Yeah. In which case, yeah, as the two of you kind of walk, do you walk in silence? Are you doing sort of like gentle conversation as you head back towards the train, or is this...
I think it's gentle conversation. I feel like Ch-i'e's the kind of person who will just stop talking for a while.
Yeah.
And like I feel like Aiden might like chase after Vesta for a bit if Vesta just wants a bit of a run. But yeah, mostly just very gentle and very, very casual. I think both of them don't like talking about what happened in Bernia. I think it's kind of left unsaid, but they'll talk about the village and people they remember and things they did, almost as though they were on holiday and they're intending to go back. Like that kind of level of it's so surface level, so they won't dig deeper into that right now. It's still too raw.
Sure. Okay. In which case, we, like, as you have these kind of conversations, we will pull away, and we will turn to Leif.
Hello.
Hello. Where do we find Leif in and around the temple and Rumitetsuya?
I think he's talking to Velca.
Okay.
What Velca's deal is.
Okay, that's a bold move. So we, over in the sort of like the dark corner of the sort of like the Undercroft, we find Leif and Velca. Leif, I guess first things first, you have this ability to fundamentally like chameleon yourself so as to kind of hide the fact that you are a dryad.
Mm-hmm.
And would it be fair to say that you have a bit of an innate control over how that looks? Like, is this a bit of a chosen form?
Not really, to be honest. It's more of a projection of the almost like a feeling of this person isn't worth paying attention to. It's like it's like don't look closer. It's the TARDIS sort of chameleon circuit sort of psychic field.
Okay, so you see the blue box, but it doesn't just
it just doesn't register with you. It's
okay. In which case, with this whole, that you're used to kind of almost effortlessly blending in, going unnoticed, and here in front of you is this elderly looking Majani who his skin is visibly scarred by burns. It's clear that he is missing a nose. There are grimy, almost opaque lenses in his eye sockets, like just in front of his eye sockets. The horn, the resplendent Majani horn that juts from his forehead, seems to have shattered through charring. He leans heavy. He like as he breathes, you can hear this raspiness. He sounds. He is someone that would absolutely grab everyone's attention when he walks into a room. There's just something about him. There's a presence about him. So first things first, how do you feel being in front of someone that, like, whose very existence almost seems to be the polar opposite of what you do naturally?
I guess Leif is a bit. It's kind of a mix of being intrigued, sort of. Obviously, there's like a big backstory here that kind of there's a sense of shouldn't really poke at it. It feels like it might be might get a bad reaction if I pry too deeply. And at the same time, a sort of sense of empathy. Like this person has obviously been through something horrible and has this aura of this like spiky sort of aura to an extent.
Yeah.
And there's this sense of wanting to, well, how do I help? How do I sort of alleviate this burden a little bit?
As you ponder this, you can hear what almost sounds like a mechanical whirring coming from Velca somewhere. And given your height, you're slightly taller than him, especially given that he's kind of hunched and leaning on this peculiar walking stick. But there appears to be some sort of mechanical pack on his back. And you can see something kind of moving up and down, almost as if it's pumping. And then you realize that it seems to be pumping air through this hose, like into his face. And as you kind of, again, being a creature of like the natural primal order of things, I probably hazard to say that seeing someone seemingly subsisting on mechanical apparatus, you stare for long enough that he catches your eye. Can I help you?
Yeah. Sorry, this is a rude question. I was kind of wondering what that pack does.
Velca stares directly at you. Because of the opacity of his lenses, you can't. It's almost as if he never blinks. His brow is always seemingly furrowed, as if he's holding these lenses in place. But you notice that, the burns across his flesh are so severe that he's got his eyebrows are gone. There's it's just this very, very stern look. Once upon a time, someone very close to me tried to kill me.
Oh.
And to cut a very long story short, I require this to breathe, as my lungs no longer operate as they should.
I think in reaction to this, we go, lungs, that's it.
Velca nods and sort of like studies you, and you have struck me to be someone who is out of place.
I guess. What makes you say that?
seems different to everyone else's. I spent what seemed like a lifetime reading people by their souls. And though that ability has now escaped me, I still have that tingle that runs down my spine. You have something to hide, or perhaps something to prove. Maybe.
Leif is going to be in thought, I think, for a while. Are we relatively alone? Is anyone nearby?
You are. Lathriel has toddled off because he's he's been told he's got to he's been sent on a mission. For some reason, someone's sending Ruvaen's 80-year-old uncle out on a mission. So yeah, the two of you are sort of quietly alone in the corner.
Leif will drop their disguise then.
You notice, as you do, that Velca just doesn't seem to react in any way. And he continues to look at you in the exact same way that he was before. Almost as if he hasn't noticed that you've effectively changed form.
Okay. What? And again, sorry if any of these questions are rude. I don't intend to be. What do you see when you look at me?
I see someone trying to learn to do the right thing.
Interesting.
I suspect time will tell how well you have learned your lessons. Why did you come here? Why did you come to Kalathar? Why did you come to Rumatetsuya? Why did you come to me?
Many of those I can't tell you. But the last one, I was wondering, are you in pain?
Velca straightens up slightly, almost like he's rolling his shoulders, and then he sort of as he sags back down to lean heavily on his walking stick again, he's quiet for a moment.
It is worth it.
Would you like something to take the edge off?
Velca, it's kind of creepily unerring when he, what appears to be this almost this smile spreads across his face, this grin, but it's almost like watching a shark bare its teeth at you.
I cannot afford myself to lose my edge. It takes a lot to topple tyranny, and I would not want to dull my senses. I would encourage you to not do the same.
All right. Well, the offer is open.
Velca nods.
Thank you, Leif.
You're welcome. Anytime.
As you finish up with this this chat with this very, very talkative Velca, very, very straightforward and unambiguous Velca, is there anyone who does this conversation make you think, oh, you know what, I need a bond with that person?
I mean, Leif will turn around and
pick anyone else in the room
and see Ruvaen and go, Ruvaen, let's talk about improv lessons.
Ruvaen comes with snacks.
And then, yeah, I want to do a bond of, I think, maybe admiration.
Why is my character sheet not popping out? There we go.
Yeah, I'm going to do one of admiration with Ruvaen, I think, because Ruvaen did a better job in that sort of scene.
You say a better job. They were just out gunning to blow stuff up.
Well, when we got caught, you did a better job, and Leif was sort of just going along with it.
I mean, I feel like Ruvaen also really enjoyed the whole bird plan.
Yeah.
The rock is still there.
Somewhere. That'll come back for the finale. Amazing. Okay, so we're building a bond of admiration with Ruvaen, and that is your fourth bond. Amazing. Tell you what, let's jump on with Ruvaen. As we're here, where do we find Ruvaen? Before you meet up for improv lessons with Leif.
Well, so Ruvaen has come in with some food, because they plan to stop by and see Baradut, considering they haven't got a chance to properly yet, and only to be a bit surprised to find not a man as last time, but a whole ass dragon just sitting there, and they'll be like, oh, okay. Unexpected. And then they head over there to see Mr. Dragon.
Okay. In which case, Brother Emil has Brother Emil is outside. You suspect he might be sparring with Veronika. So Brother Emil, we can make him disappear. Whoop. There we go. But yes, this you like this large, dark green scaled dragon spawn kind of lifts his head and regards you as you approach. And as you do, in a surprisingly, like, it's odd how the voice in itself seems quite soft, but at the same time it's still kind of like, low and rumbling.
Ruvaen, I see. Ruvaen, thank you for coming to spend time with me. I hope you do not feel alarmed by this form I have taken.
No. I'm just didn't expect it. That's all. In their arms, it's like, because they went and got some food because they plan to come and see him as well. So of course they walk in, like, your dragon eats
a people amount of food.
Yep, people amount of food.
Okay. Baradut raises one of his claws and
I appreciate the gesture, but feel free to hand it out to the other resistance fighters. I sustain myself in other ways.
They nod and, well, they'll probably give it to someone else after, so they put it aside for now, but maybe, except with, they've been munching on the way here, but yeah, they'll put it, for the most part, just put it aside for now.
I have not yet explored this place thoroughly. I was hoping that you could give me a tour.
We could do that. They chirped up a bit because they like talking.
Perhaps
and telling people things.
Would it be easier if I adopted something more appropriate?
Yes, that would be a bit better. I think it might call for less attention, let's say.
Baradut nods, and he closes his eyes, and there's a flash of light that kind of dazzles you for a moment. And in front of you, when your eyes clear, is the Asavar man that you saw, that you found in the Arbudan Plains. I'm sorry, Nathan. I can't just have dragons walking around willy-nilly. Yes. Baradut assumes his sort of like mortal form, and
I hope this is more discreet.
Oh yes, that's fine. How have you been settling in? Is everything all right? Is everybody? Have you got everything you need?
Baradut, like as you're sort of like walking side by side, Baradut is kind of. It's odd how he's sort of like taken in by the world around him. There's almost this sort of like childish like fascination as he sort of like inspects everything that for you I suspect would be quite mundane. But then he sort of like eventually looks back to you, and
it is clear that everyone treats me as if I am just a dragon spawn. Everyone, I worry that everyone feels anxious, given my nature. But if it were not for you and your friends, then perhaps I would not be here. So, it is for me to have the look of admiration in my eye as I stare upon you.
Me? Ruvaen's a bit like, what?
You and all of your companions. If I was still in that Empyrial facility, I dare to think what Eclipse would have done to me. I only have fleeting memories, glimpses, shocks of pain, like I was being pulled apart. Whatever the Imperials are planning with this eclipse, it should not come to pass.
Ruvaen kind of frowns a bit, and they're like, "We will find out, and we will stop it. You have my word."
Baradut smiles, and
your word is more than necessary. More than necessary. More than required. More, wait, what's the word I'm looking for?
More than enough?
More than enough, yeah, thank you. My apologies, I've been a god for too long. I've been an angel for too long.
You forgot how to word.
I forgot the word. I don't understand how you talk with these short mouths.
Excited, like me.
Your word is more than enough. What do you plan to do after we have retaken Arukaze? After we have ejected the Imperials from this land?
So they're quiet for a moment, and then they say, I would like to see if my home is safe, at least.
Baradut nods.
Where is home?
Well, it's beyond the portal. We came from another land through the portal to do some trade. There's only 2 of us left now, and we're trapped here. It's a town. It's full of trade, and there's a portal there. I always wonder what was beyond there, and sometimes they'll take me to Ethermore, right?
Evermore, yes.
Evermore, sorry, I forgot. Evermore. And this was the first time I came beyond Evermore, really.
Your town, your hometown. What was it called?
It's called Ancilla. It's it's alright, I suppose.
Baradut smiles and
Ancilla. It is beautiful, if I remember.
Oh yes, it's busy. I always enjoy watching all the different people come through. I've always wondered about them and what it's like beyond there.
Surely you remember it from before the eschaton. I can almost still taste the grilled pork you could buy on the streets.
Oh yeah, I have memories. I was young when that happened. And I have some memories of that and all the chaos that came after. But, well, I can tell you all about the food all day, really.
Baradut smiles as you kind of continue your amble around Tetsuya, and
I would love that very, very much, Ruvaen.
Oh yeah, right now they're about to tell him all about the street food of Isola in detail, all the best places to go to, all the different like recipes of different shops. Everything very lively, like they're just so like so very what's the word? I can't word either today apparently.
Is it because you're not sure what to do with this really short stubby mouth?
Exactly. I didn't. Why can't I say the? I can't think of the word. Damn it.
I have no context. I'm not entirely sure what you're aiming for.
Enthusiastic. There we go. Finally, very enthused about telling him all about this. Yeah.
Sure. Ruvaen, when you have a conversation with someone as enthusiastically as this, how? Like, give me an average. How long does it take before you notice the glazed look in their eyes?
I'm not sure if they will.
Never.
Okay. Everyone else, how long on average do you think it takes for the eyes to glaze over when Ruvaen goes off on one?
10 minutes?
10 minutes. That's quite a lengthy amount of time.
Is it?
Have we got anything? Have we got anything less than 10 minutes?
2 minutes? I mean, either you're interested in a conversation, so you will 100% listen because Ruvaen knows their stuff, or you are absolutely not in. You have no idea what they're talking about. You are there because you're polite. So 2 minutes, your brain just clocks out.
Okay. In which case, well, I suppose if Ruvaen doesn't really notice, they wouldn't notice that Baradut seems to be holding on to every word that you're saying, and there is this intense, genuine interest in what you have to say. And perhaps, well, I'll let you decide whether you pick up on it or not. But there is a look that begins to spread across his Asavari face, like his Asavari features, that shows that in this moment, as you, a mortal, tells him everything that they find amazing and incredible about their little slice of the world, this divine creature is genuinely, passionately thrilled and appreciative of the love that you are displaying.
Yeah, I feel like they would at least feel like would this be the right phrase? It kind of feel the energy. I mean, when you're talking to someone and they are interested, or they are passionate, I guess. So they would just keep going.
Yeah. Okay. In which case, yeah, as the two of you kind of walk around the town, and you kind of tell them about all the different street vendors and the chicken and the eel and the pepper skewers and everything. Who are you bonding with?
Probably, considering we're going improv night after this, it's going to be it's gotta be Leif. It's gotta be Leif.
Okay. And what flavor of bond?
I would say admiration, yeah, because I think that's the bird. The bird was very impressive.
Okay. And, well, with that, I will say that Ruvaen has now hit 6 separate bonds. So, if you want to add anyone else, you have to jettison all memory you have of emotional connection with someone else. Kaya, who the hell is that? I don't even care anymore. Gone. Walter? Pfft. Who's that? So yes, we can have at most 6 different bonds.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can always kind of retrain your bond, if you will.
Yeah.
Amazing. Lastly, where are we finding Portia?
Portia is going to try to gather everyone in the team.
Okay.
She's going to find Aiden and goes, "Hi, would you mind getting Ruvaen and just join me at that table in the corner?"
Yeah, of course. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, everything is fine. I just thought we could sit down and talk as a team.
Sure, I'll go. I won't be long.
Thank you. And then she goes and finds Leif and Veronika and asks them to join them. Probably takes a second to actually talk to Veronika because she's doing martial combat with Brother Emil. And for a second, Portia is like, "I am unsure if this is foreplay. I'm not sure if I should be interrupting." But then she does ask her to join them. And then she just sits down at one of the tables in the far corner and waits for everyone.
Okay. In which case, yeah, Aiden, you'll find Ruvaen and Leif doing some spot improv. And yeah, you find Veronika and and then leading them back, Portia, yeah, you found Veronika and Emil training upstairs. Okay, yeah. We find you in the corner of the like one of the tables, a singular candle, solitary candle, flickering gently, throwing out just enough light to kind of fend off the encroaching darkness.
Ruvaen comes with the snacks that were taken with them earlier, but has no customer, so now they bring it to the team.
Baradut, like seeing the group of you kind of gather around the table, excuses himself and returns to speak to Brother Emil now that Emil's come back. And as he crosses the Undercroft, you notice Elsabeth looking at him for a long time before looking away.
Is everyone trying to sleep with Dragon Jesus?
Well, it does not appear that it doesn't. I think, Portia, even though customs here are a bit different, you do recognize that it doesn't appear to be a happy look.
Ah. Interesting.
Yeah, you find yourselves sat around this table.
Right. Hi, everyone. This is a bit awkward.
Hi, Portia.
I was thinking, seeing how we are, stuck with each other doing these missions, I don't think we actually know each other that well as a team. So I thought we could do what you would call team bonding. So I'm just saying we're about to go into a situation which I know is going to be quite dangerous and it's going to be quite challenging. So I was hoping we could be a little bit closer before we attempt that. And I was thinking, and she reaches into her pocket and puts down a deck of cards. I thought we could play some games.
Okay.
That sounds cool with me. I'm trying to figure out actually if Aiden has ever played card games before. Probably, but I feel that might be a big burn. Maybe as good burn your pastime as playing cards. So I don't think you'd be very good at it, but I think you would know the customs. So
yeah. Unfortunately, I only have an Empyrial deck of cards, so I will have to teach you.
Is it like an Imperial tourism deck of cards? So it's just like the Emperor doing a nude calendar shoot on one of the...
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's actually a Jimmy Ricard nude card deck of cards.
Amazing. Okay, yeah, Jimmy Ricard. You are all presented with this impressively well-muscled and beautiful.
I think we lost Dan.
Bar. Oh.
I was wondering why you look so pissed off, Alec. Like, can you not hear him?
Nope.
Do a refresh. So they can't hear me. Do a remake.
Let's do a refresh.
Yes,
refresh.
I can now see Dan. I
Okay,
think.
amazing.
There we go.
yay.
What can only be described as the most beautifully muscular and beautiful Imperial bard with a quiff of brown hair with a white little tuft, some expertly placed freckles, clearly front cover of Best Buy Bard bi-monthly. I think that was it. Best Buy Bard.
I think you mean bad. Is it Bad Bards Weekly?
Bad.
Oh
Yeah.
God,
I've forgotten.
it's
Yes.
happening again.
It's happening again. Yes,
No.
a very attractive looking man, holding a lute seductively. Yes. So.
Veronica's face lights up at the sight of this, and also the prospect of a card game, and she lights a little pipe. But then she puts a hand on Ruvaen's shoulder and says, "Let's not gamble with real money."
Ruvaen just going to grin at Veronika.
Amazing.
I mean, before we
Dan,
do gambling, let's
are
learn
we actually
rules.
rolling for gambling. Let's go. Shall we roll for who wins the card games?
I mean, I have got what's the time? 10:10. I have got a very quick like dice game that you can pretend is the card game, which is like reverse blackjack. That makes sense. If we're happy with it. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So, everyone, roll me 2d. Wait. Oh god. Roll me a d6 and a d12. So I read this. I skimmed this on Reddit the other day. Okay, and everyone remember your numbers, but then also open up, if you click on your results so you can see what your two respective dice results were.
Mine aren't shown for me.
You got a 6 on your d12 and a 2 on your d6. So, the aim of the game is to race to the bottom and get as close to a double 1 without getting a double 1. However, your... Oh, wait, I might have balls this. I ballsed it. Sorry, scrap all that. Everyone roll me 2d12.
I got a 1 out of that, and now,
do it again.
It's not there anymore. Damn.
Daniel.
Right. So,
I got
Leif,
another 1!
Leif rolled a 7 and a 9.
Hell yeah.
Portia a 7 and 8. Ruvaen's rolled a 1 and 8. And Aiden's rolled a 10 and a 6. Okay, so remember your scores. The aim of the game is to get as close to 2 without rolling a double 1. You can choose to roll either of your dice again, but if you do roll it, you roll one dice size smaller. So it'll be D10, then D8, then D6, and D4. But if you roll double ones, then you're out.
Wait, so you... Oh, Dan? Is he still here?
He's still here.
Yes.
Why is everybody disappearing on my thing for some reason? So your goal is to roll... What was it? To roll...
As low a number as possible.
But not 1.
But
so
not
you can
not 2 ones.
You can roll either of your re-roll either of your dice, but if you re-roll it has to be a smaller dice, and you're just trying to get as close to double 1 as you... Well, you've got to get to as low as you can without getting a double 1.
Okay.
We can re-roll both dice at the same time.
Yes. Yeah, and then obviously you keep the results that you roll. So, Leif, you rolled a 7 and a 9. What dice size would you like to roll? You're rolling 2d10s. Okay, so you You go up.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll again.
Oh no, Aiden's gone up to a 17. So yeah, Leif.
Why am I getting the same numbers?
It's just dice being thrown all over the place.
I'm actually gonna keep my 7 and only roll 1 d12.
Okay. Ruvaen has rolled a 1 and an 8.
Never mind.
Again.
Yes, same exact number.
So bear in mind, you don't have to roll both dice
again.
if you don't want to.
Oh.
So
also realize the dice also goes down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so ignore the 8 I just rolled. Should have been a d10.
Ruvaen is Ruvaen is going all out. They're all in.
Question.
There's just dice being thrown. I don't know what's what now.
Yeah, it's gone chaos.
If I rerolled my 8 and got a 1,
Yes.
if I want to reroll my 7, do I need to reduce the dice by 2? Does it matter? I don't know what people are rolling
you
anymore.
can reduce. Just dice to be direct. So you can reduce it as much as you want in terms of size. But obviously, the risk is the smaller your dice, the lower you'll get. But the lower your dice, the more likely you are to roll a 1. But then the smaller the number.
Alec is rolling a lot of 1s. I'm just pointing out here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, double 1.
Okay, Portia's out. We know Portia's out. Portia's dead.
Once we reach D6, are we allowed to keep going?
I have pause now, so I have pause on a 5 and a 2.
Ruvaen is gonna go all in. They're gonna try D4s. Let's see. Let's
You've
see.
already
They're gonna
got
Go
two
all
and
the way to
one.
D4s.
One is a
You're
fail
right.
though, right?
Wait.
Isn't one's a fail?
Okay, I'll take that.
Because you have to do like
what
lowest
numbers is
without being
Ruvaen
ones,
on?
right?
Because you've rolled about 18 dice.
That's true.
Ruvaen rolled 2d6 and they got 2 and 1, so that's like as close as you can get.
yeah, that's the 21.
I thought you're not
in-
supposed to get a 1.
2 1s.
Oh, 2 1s. Okay, then yeah, now I'm good.
Okay, so Ruvaen's going on. Ruvaen's
I thought
sticking
that
on a
we
3.
can't get one.
Leif is sticking on a 3 and a
2.
2. So you've got 5. Okay, what did Aiden stop on?
I'm still trying to decide if I risk with my 5.
Do it.
Let's roll a D4. So I'm gonna try. Okay. Just roll a 1D4 to hopefully replace my 5. With the 3. Okay.
Oh, okay, you can't get any lower. So what's Aiden's final score? A 3 and...
A 3 and a 2.
Okay, so 5 as well. And how far down did Veronika get?
I'm doing the same. I'm going to re-roll
The 4?
the 4.
Okay.
Oh, it's a 4 again. So it's 5.
Okay, so 3 of you ended on 5. Aiden, Portia went bust, and so hang on. The native that's like, let's play this card game that I grew up with. You just blow through it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Portia's probably more focusing on teaching them how to play.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
And yeah, Ruvaen, you managed to get the equivalent of a blackjack 21 by rolling a 3.
Hell yeah.
Which is as close as you can get.
Ruvaen
without-
is like. Ruvaen's like, I still got it. Still got it.
Amazing. So yes, that is Empyrial Blackjack. Silverjack, I guess. Bonejack.
Souljack.
Souljack, yeah.
Don't know how I feel about that.
Portia, everyone seems to be kind of getting into it. I would argue that Ruvaen looks positively thrilled that they managed to win this little round.
Instantly charging them for a new round.
Okay. For my sanity, let's just do that narratively. But as the games are kind of being played out, is there any topics of conversation that you're broaching?
Let's see.
Honestly, I don't think there is a topic that Portia wanted to bring up. It was literally just that be a bit more comfortable with each other, a bit more loose, less separated. Like everyone is having conversations with everyone, but never as a group.
Together.
Yeah, we always kind of go to the side and talk one by one. And she really wanted the team to actually sit down and spend time together.
Okay.
And she probably does have like flashbacks to when she was doing her pilgrimage and running into the people from Silver Sands.
Yeah. Given that you've instigated it, what's your sort of like icebreaker question that you're forcing everyone to answer?
An icebreaker question.
Yeah. So it'd be like, but then, well, obviously we keep it suitably grim. So like, what's the one thing you miss from before the war?
I don't think she would ask that. I actually would think that her question would be, what's your favorite song?
Okay. So quick snappy answers. Leif, what's your favorite song?
Uptown Funk.
Oh, is it because of the smell?
Veronika, what's your favorite song?
Girls just want to have fun.
Aiden, what's your favorite song?
Candle in the Wind.
Ruvaen, what's your favorite song?
Seven Nation Army.
Of course.
And lastly, what's Portia's favorite song?
Chop Suey.
a suitably Empyrial song. Amazing. Okay. In which case, yeah, as you're discussing this, Veronika and Portia, are you taking a moment to pep talk?
Yeah, so we're sort of all sat playing cards and bonding, which is really, Veronika thinks it's a really kind of smart move from Portia. But then there's a moment when Veronika just goes, so why don't you tell us about your sniper friend?
His name is Gideon. I met him when I went on my obligatory pilgrimage that we have to do once in a while in the academy. We were investigating an uprising, and it ended interestingly, but it was a nice group of people. I really enjoyed traveling with them, and I kept in touch with most of them, including Gideon, while after everything ended. And unfortunately, he is what we call a Venator. Not sure if you guys know what that means, but Venators are these elite group of soldiers who follow orders from the Emperor. They are extremely loyal, and unfortunately, he is the one who found out that I was losing faith. And after everything, a friend of mine tried to help me escape, and Gideon is the one who found us. My friend didn't make it, and I barely did. So I genuinely thought that, as far as he was concerned, I was dead, because I was very, very close. So yeah, seeing him again was a bit of a shock.
Sorry about your other friend.
Thank you.
Were they experimented on too, or did they just...
No, he actually was supposed to be the guard, but because we knew each other, I suppose even for a Venator, there comes a point where you can't really look away anymore. That was his line.
How, Veronika, being a battlefield healer, you've now had quite a lot of experience seeing Portia wielding this quicksilver that seemingly courses through her veins. You would have heard of the story. Well, you are, after the Battle of Harakaze, I suspect you will have very quickly found out about this, what can only be described as like a silver champion, the one that killed Walter. And the stories of the quicksilver that course through this Desdemona, it looks very similar to what courses through Portia. How does that, like, what, how have you sat with that?
I don't think it's something that Veronika really understands. So yeah, maybe in the interest of getting to know each other, she presses on that a little bit, and she's like, and was this before or after your mutation with this quicksilver?
You mean him haunting me? After.
I see. And this Gideon, if he completes his mission, what would you like us to do about it?
Finish the mission? I mean, if you can somehow help my people understand that they are being exploited, that would be great, but I also understand that is not your mission.
But you're one of us now. So if there's anything you'd like us to do for you, if that does happen.
I mean, that's really it. I don't want my nation to be under this tyrant anymore. I think this is kind of hard to explain, but he did hurt us first. What's happening now is just an overspill.
Leif, at the ripe old age of like 2.5 years old, what's your take on this emperor?
Leif is kind of not sure, I think. Because Leif has really only interacted with Empyrials as they've come through to this portal, hasn't directly, wasn't at Harakaze, doesn't know, well, I mean, apart from Portia, doesn't know anyone in the Empire, barely knows what a country is, really, what an empire is. And so it's a bit hard for Leif to get their head around the idea that someone at the top is directing everyone else, and those orders are being followed without sort of question or is like this. What's the word I'm looking for? This structure of power, this unspoken sort of social structure coming from a dryad community, which I would imagine is maybe a bit more flat, a bit more, everyone has like a role specific to them. The idea that someone could be born into or rise up to a position where their orders are followed without question is just very strange to Leif, I think. And I guess is kind of, well, why don't they stop doing that?
Is that a question you verbalize to Portia?
I don't think so. Well, maybe. No, actually, yeah, let's make it more interesting. Say, why didn't everyone just stop listening to the Emperor? If he sucks, which it sounds like he does. Just walk out.
Honest to God, Portia is like, I don't even know where to start with that one.
I love how Leif is so entirely wrong, but we know how complicated this kind of situation is.
I think Portia, you know what Portia is going to say? I see where you're coming from, but I do want to say I did walk out, and then I got shot several times, pretty badly.
I suppose the other thing for you to consider, Portia, like, because I feel like there's almost a sense of incredulity. It's just like going against the Emperor. Like, the Emperor all but single-handedly encased the Empyrium in some sort of protection. And now that you've left and you've joined the rediscovered world, you found out that that protection also came with time dilation, because the Empyrium has existed for 100 years since the Eschaton. And now you find out it's only been 4 years here. Like, the Emperor recently emerged from effectively his throne room to lead these, or to begin these assaults on the rest of Elsewhere. But he single-handedly kind of cloistered and advanced the Empyrium, like a nation, literally powered by one man. He is a god.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if I want to, knowing sort of how Leif thinks. I don't think that's how Portia would approach the explanation. More on the lines of just. I think the biggest problem is that even when we know that something is not great for us, if you love it enough, you don't want to just run away from it. Sometimes the things that we love need work, and it's hard work, but it's worth doing.
I suppose they're just going to think about it for a bit, and is just going to come back with the question, but how can you love something if it doesn't love you back?
Easily. Love is not about... Love doesn't always need to be reciprocated. You don't love for the sake of that person or that thing loving you back. You love because you do.
No.
As this answer kind of lingers in the air a little bit, Portia, as mention of the Emperor is rattling around your mind, and you can decide whether this is an internal thought or an external thought. How do you feel knowing that the Emperor spoke to you in that construction yard? Almost as if you had a direct link.
I think after the card games and the conversation is going to be an external thought.
Mm-hmm.
Prefacing with, I want to share something with all of you. I haven't really had time to think about it too hard, but it looks like there is a bit of an extra gift that comes with, this. I have heard the Emperor in my head very, very clearly.
What
and
did you say?
I actually don't remember. It's like interesting.
Yeah. Yes, it seemed a mild surprise.
Yeah, a little bit surprised, a little bit like mustache twirly villainy things.
Can he see you?
Do you think he had some sort of power to see you or spy on you?
Yes. But I think only if I use my powers to like a certain extent. Because before, when I use my arm, not once have I hurt him. Anything bigger than that, I think, is like a beacon.
Well,
It's good to know.
I really, really want this gone. I'm not sure if it's possible to get rid of it, but yeah.
how much information is in
Perhaps
the
we'll
archive?
find an answer in the archive.
Potentially. That potentially they would know. It depends on the spirit, I suppose.
Does anyone else find it weird that of the sentence that just came out of Portia's face? It depends on the spirit, I suppose.
What does that mean, Portia? What do you mean by spirit exactly?
As in the library, the walking archive.
Is it not a load of books?
No. It is a spirit. It's a spirit of knowledge. Once you have
Everybody's just staring at Portia right now.
Yeah.
Do you not have that? Like a power, a powerful spirit with like vast amounts of knowledge that you can just talk to?
Ruvaen just lifts up a book and is like...
I think even Aiden, who's like, I had no sort of reading material for many years, learned what books were, and was like, yes, books in a library.
Yeah, no, obviously you have books for like the normal things that the populace can have access to. But what about the confidential things that you want to keep secret from everyone else? Like the really important things. Do you just put them those in books? Anyone can pick those up.
I mean, yeah, but we put them in places that can't, like what? Portia, what? That's really strange. That's really weird.
Aiden, as your voice gets higher and higher as the panic sets in, and it dawns on you that perhaps this archive isn't quite what you imagined it was earlier today. You hear a bang on the table in the middle of the hall, and it's Elspeth gathers everyone's attentions. It is time. We must move out, she declares. And you watch as the room around you kind of shuffles, and Elspeth looks to you all and, may Aya protect you. Yara, Freya, you will rendezvous with the carnival. And the keeper and the Majani nod, and they leave to begin their mission. Brother Emil, Lathiel, you will head to meet this potential new ally in the south. And the two of them nod as they leave to go on their mission. Velca, you and I, we will go and introduce ourselves to this barracks. And Velca, absolutely, he says. And as Elspeth walks past your table with the five of you on, she nods to you and, good luck out there, she says. And Velca and Elspeth disappear to begin their missions. The hall is suddenly considerably less empty. Emmett busies himself working on a new contraption. Holland sits on the bench at the back of the hall, looking sorrowfully into his tankard. And Ch-i'e sits in the corner, humming quietly to herself. And as the five of you peer at one another, knowing that it is time for you to head to this archive.
Yeah, I think Portia is going to turn to everyone like, wait, did you think I was taking you on another stealth mission?
Yes. Yes.
I have seen what you do with stealth missions now.
And on that note, elsewhere, the wind howls and whips wildly, blowing a flurry of snow through the valley. The blizzard is heavy enough that the Imperial soldiers, weighed down by the snow melting into their armor, they look left and right, desperately trying to find their target, their assailant. There is a swoosh to the left, and as one soldier turns to look, he sees nothing but white glistening tundra. There is another swish the other side, and his companion, notices nothing in the snow. They know they are being hunted. They know they are being circled. And neither of them notice, however, when the singular swipe of a blade ends them both. As the two Imperial soldiers collapse into the snow, staining the the white floor crimson, there is a sharp flick of a wrist and an impossibly long bladed weapon with a blade of ice flicks a splatter of blood across the snow. And the figure, looking at her work, pulls her collar up to protect herself from the weather, from the blizzard. And as she takes her icy blade in two hands, she moves on to her next targets. Elsewhere, the floating figure of Pontifex. You know what? This is a bit too intense. I'll stop that one. Let's play this one. The floating ethereal figure of Pontifex Orican inspects the great work. At the top of the hill town that the heathens refer to as Harukaze, the Pontifex feels the sensation of satisfaction course through his being. Long has it been since he had a mouth to twist into a smile. Instead, now understanding and translating the flickers of tangible emotion that run through the manner that comprise his form, held in place by Empyrial robes and stabilization gyros. You have done well, the Pontifex says to the engineers. The Emperor would be proud of your work. And the Pontifex looks up, seeing his reflection in the large silver skull-like face of the colossal vessel in front of him. It sits, dwarfing the Guardian and Hunter vessels that stormed the town of Harukaze with the rest of the Imperials. The Pontifex looks upon this behemoth, this weapon, seeing the accuracy and meticulousness of which its parts are being constructed. The orange tabard that denotes it of Legion Sonari hanging proudly from its skirt. And then the Pontifex looks left and right to glance upon the other two golems of this nature being built at the same time. These vessels will prove to be suitable chariots for our greatest champions. Soon, these angels shall rise and sweep the heathens from this land. And pleased, the Pontifex slowly turns and begins to hover away. And as he shifts, the designation plaque underneath the angel is revealed, with a single word embossed on it. Alien. Congratulations, everyone, on completing episode 4.
Yay!
I don't want to fight a fucking Gundam.
Evangelion.
I feel like that's a bit
killer.
unfair.
I feel like this is Evangelion.
It's Final Fantasy 7 weapons.
We have to build one.
We have to. Oh god.
Get into the robot, Portia.
Or Aiden will have to do it again.
Right, let's wrap this out so we don't run on too long. But congratulations, everyone, on completing episode 4. Thank you. Everyone's gonna gain some experience, and I can tell you that you 5, well, welcome to level 12.
Hell yeah.
So we're gonna have a quick chat about what we're gonna level up in, and you'll see those results in the scrollers on screen as of next week. But yes, we will call it there. Thank you for watching and or listening. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. If you're watching us on Discord, if you're watching us on Twitch, make sure to hit the follow button. We have a Discord link in our descriptions, as well as a Drive-Thru RPG. So if you want to chat to us or you want to get the rules for this game, check those out. Yeah, we're gonna be back this time next week from 7:30 UK time for episode 5. Yeah, you guys are gonna go library hunting. Absolutely fun. So looking forward to that. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching once again. We'll see you next week.
Bye bye.